Oh yeah. Oh, wait a second. That's not coffee. Oh, yeah. That's green tea. I know. Horrible. I'm trying to lose some weight. But anyway, guys. So when CFP, Survival Living, is out of coffee, that's SHTF right there. Tonight, I want to discuss this whole thing with Israel. But not too far into the war, because I'm going to wrap some other things with you. So please stay watching. There's a lot of things I want you to do to prepare your family. And I don't mean go buy products. Yeah, I show a lot of products on my channel, things that we use. But that's what this video is about. I want you to think and plan ahead. Now, with this whole thing with Israel, we're seeing Hamas, we're seeing Hezbollah, we're seeing Iran, we're seeing Russia in the background. China's also taking a play in here. And I look at it and think to myself, U.S. is fixing to get sucked into a major war in the Middle East, and it's going to be World War III. But the fact is, the U.S. isn't going to get sucked into anything. I shouldn't say facts. My theory, my thoughts, is that it's all been planned. Every single bit of it. But there's plenty of channels that are out there right now that break down everything going on. There's a lot of live streams that's going 24/7 right now. You can watch all the wartime footage. Should be some explosions there for you. That way you can see the ooh and ah. I want to talk to you guys about here at home. Now, I did a community post earlier about the threats here in America. And I did use the word Muslim, okay? I don't care what religious faith you are, but I do care about the radicalized religion groups, the fanatics, the ones screaming and hollering death to America while you're on the soil of the country that I served. Now I've got an issue with you. I want you guys to be prepared. Not just stockpiling food, ammo, supplies. You know, I show products. I'm not here to sell you a product, okay? I'm here to show you what we use, and if you decide to buy a product, that's on you, all right? That's up to you and your preparedness level, okay? Tonight's video, I want you to have a plan, and I mean an in-depth plan. So, as you guys know, I've been doing mechanic work, okay? I'm a certified mechanic. I have been for many years. Our life pattern has changed here at the house, okay? My wife works at a certain location. I work at a different location now. I'm in town. She's outside of town. This is something I want you guys to really think about, because my own preparedness plan changed like that. As soon as that job happened, with all this stuff going on, as a prepper, we plan things out as much as possible. In my situation, I'll make sure my wife has the truck, okay? I'd rather her have vehicles underneath her so she can go to and from no matter what. Me, I'm an outdoor survivalist. I know my layout, I know my land around me, and I know how to get to and from without ever being seen. What I want you guys to do is make your plans and evacuation plans in case something major does happen. My thoughts, my fears, what things that actually do wake me up at night, and not many things do unless I'm having night terrors, is that World War III will happen. And I will be separated from family and loved ones. And I have to get home, or they are separated from me and they have to get to me or me to them. These are plans that you need to be working on. I like to take myself and point as example what we do. I live and preach by example on my channel. So, my wife drops me off at work. She either goes to work or she has the day off, whatever it is, she has the vehicle. She knows if something pops off, she does not drive into town. She stays in our group location here at the house. She has protection around her because we've been working on building groups. I've been harping on that majorly from day one of this channel. Build yourself a group. Train with them. Not just sit there and talk about things and watch YouTube videos. Actually train. She's supposed to stay at home. I know the routes, multiple routes. You can drop me off in anywhere and I'll find my way out and you won't even know I was there. I come to her. Now before, when I was full-time YouTubing, I didn't have to go out and work, you know, a full-time job. I would go to her. That way she knew where she could hunker down at or hit the back trails to a safe spot or a secondary spot and even a third spot. And I knew where she would be at. I knew what timestamp it took to get there. The reason being is because we did the training. We timed it out. We know how long it takes us with our packs, certain conditions, rainy or extreme heat, to get to the location. This is something that you guys need to be working on with your family, all right? You know, when you're a parent and you have children, yes, we'll do anything, move mountains to protect our children. Do you have a plan in place when something major happens? Because I'm telling you right now, the roads are going to be blocked. Bumper to bumper, everybody panicking. Don't believe me? Go Christmas shopping around, you know, Black Friday sales and stuff, you know, the day after sales, Thanksgiving. Yeah, how long does it take you to get to the store, let alone get in the store and walk around? Now expect a major emergency. Now down here in Florida, we have hurricanes, bumper to bumper traffic nonstop. Let's say you're trying to get your children. Something major has happened. Or do you have a secondary plan, a third plan? Do they know where to meet up in case something major happens? This is something you guys need to be working on. Now, back to case in point of myself. I take my personal equipment with me into work. Now, with all this stuff going on with Hamas, Hezbollah, Iran, do I take protective NBC gear? Yeah, I do. All right, goes right in my lunchbox, fits right in there, and I carry a big lunchbox, by the way, along with my coffee. I take that gear. I have my everyday carry. I've shown videos on that, shown photos on that. Just a regular leg pouch. The reason I can carry that minimum of gear is because I train with minimum gear. I see a lot of people talk about lightweight packing and lightweight gear and stuff like that. You know, it's good if you're skilled, proficient, and trained for it. I guess all three of those would be wrapped up with training. You can survive with minimal gear if you do the correct training and learn every aspect of it and what you can utilize around you. I know I come across an ass, and I know I come across very hard. I just want people to understand the threats that are out there. I want you to prepare yourself and your family. Oh God, that's bad. I tried to push everybody, not because I'm trying to be a complete ass or insensitive to people. I teach, and the best way I can teach is bust that bubble. I see it all the time. Well, I can't do this, I can't do that, I guess I'll just die. That mentality, I can't and I guess I give up, yeah, you're right. You won't survive. You have to push yourself. Now, reading a story about people surviving things with minimal gear and stuff like that, and well, they did it, so can I. What type of trend? You're just taking a story and running with it? There been people that survived amazing odds? Sure, absolutely there has. But that's like 1 in a million. Or probably more, 1 in 100,000. Are you going to be that one out of those 100,000s? Possible. Me personally, I try to push and teach as much as possible. The more you train yourself and prepare yourself, and I don't mean sitting there going, I'm mentally preparing, watching freaking, what's that name of that damn movie everyone likes to quote? Red Dawn. It's a great movie. It really is. I enjoy the original one with Charlie Sheen and Patrick Swayze. I love the new one with Chris Hemsworth. But guess what, guys? Unless you are training and preparing for this stuff, when the shit happens, That's the movies. If you think you're just going to go hide in a freaking cave somewhere and train and combat hardened military personnel and win, okay, best of luck to that thought. Tried to prove otherwise. But that's just me. I mean, what the hell do I know? I mean, I did serve in the military, so I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Maybe I need to read some more forums and watch some more damn YouTube channels. If you don't want to put the work in for survival, you're rolling the dice. Let's put it that way. You're rolling the dice. You're putting your family in danger and at risk. You're putting yourself in danger and at risk. And if you did join a group and y'all are just playing around, you're putting all of them at risk too. Now, do I think I am Rambo or anything else? No, of course not. I know the reality of it. But I keep pushing and training as much as possible every single time I can. Because I need that extra edge, because we don't know when things are going to happen. Have I took hand-to-hand combat training? Yeah, plenty of times. Have I took martial arts? Sure I have. Have I had my ass kicked? Yeah, several times. Sure I have. Completely hand it to me. Anybody that says they've never had their ass kicked in a fight either has never fought, or they're doing this. That's not fighting. I want you guys to have a plan. Things are heating up way too fast. There is no time to be playing around. Now, to roll back to some of the things I say on the channel about, I see a lot of comments. Well, I'm disabled, I'm elderly, I'm a single mother, I'm a single father. We actually have, congratulations to one of our subscribers, has a newborn coming. Awesome. They even said we have to re-evaluate our preps. Yeah, newborn baby, of course. All right, I think they're talking about bugging out. You know, you have to reevaluate these things. Absolutely, you have to do that. Anytime something changes in your life, you have to reevaluate that situation, reevaluate those preps. Obviously, with a newborn, you don't want to be running out to the woods. Bugging out is not exactly meaning running out to the woods. People take phrases from the YouTube and they run with their own stuff without actually watching the video. Just start typing away because they read a title or a thumbnail without actually watching it. How do I know this? Because I read every comment. Yeah. With a newborn, my recommendation is work on building a group, because strength is always in numbers. All right, you don't want to run to the woods, but bugging out does not always mean you run into the woods. You can be going from one dangerous spot that you see things are coming and move to another location, one that you've already had set up with somebody else or alone if necessary, stocked up, ready to go. Now, does it cost money to do that? Yeah. Prepping's not easy. Prepping's not cheap. There's a reason why we sacrifice so much, myself included, my family included. Tonight is actually my 5th anniversary. Yep. My wife and I have been married for 5 years. Guess what we did tonight? We stayed at home, cooked dinner, hung out. Reason being, we see everything that's moving around us. Instead of going to a real nice fancy dinner and stuff like that, dropping $150, $200 on a night out and stuff, we decided that probably works better in preps, in preparation. We can see what's going on. Now, does my wife deserve to have nice dinners, nice places to go to? Absolutely she does. I mean, she married me. I mean, come on now. I don't know any woman that put up with that. But she does. She understands the severity of what's going on. She understands that no matter what happens, I'm there to protect. She trains with me. She knows that she has enough food to survive for years. She knows she has multiple locations to go. She knows she can call on our group and they'll be right here. Prepping is not a game. Too much is happening. For those that say nothing's ever going to happen, you're not welcome here. Obviously, you're a troll. For everybody else, we can see things. Don't freak out and panic. What do? You become proactive. You get mad if you have to. You go after what you need to take care of. I do it myself a lot. I'm an angry individual. I know. As laid back as I am, yeah, I'm a dick. Let's just be honest. Ask my wife, she'll tell you. Not to her, though. She will say I'm an idiot, though. Yeah, maybe. Anyway, guys, I want to encourage you to prep as much as possible. It doesn't matter about purchasing. I wish I had some props here to show you. Prepping, all these products and stuff. You don't have to do all that. There are things you can do, even just going to the store, grocery store, Walmart, dollar store, I don't care. Canned goods, dry goods. Mylar that stuff up, it lasts a very long time. Put it in rotational stock. Don't become a hoarder, shove a whole bunch of canned goods and stuff in a closet and go, oh man, this stuff went bad 5 years later. Why ain't you eating it? It's rotational stock. If you want stuff you can put in a closet somewhere, get the long-term food storage. All right, the 25-year stuff. Then you can not deal with it anymore. As preppers, we do that. But what you need to do is have your plans and execute them. Train those plans. Don't just sit there and think up stuff. Yeah, I could probably do that. Oh, I could definitely do that. I remember building forts when I was a kid. I remember doing a lot of things when I was a kid. And I exercise and work out all the time, and I hurt, and sometimes I just cannot push anymore. I have to stop. What do you think is going to happen when you have full-blown SHTF? Your situational awareness, the anxiety from that, and yeah, it does happen. Unless you're some major wartime combat vet that has been through the crucible on it. You and me, we're in for a world wrecking awakening. Start training, start prepping. All right, guys, speak to y'all later.